MSG, we have a battle of undefeated lightweights. The young phenom versus the wily veteran.
You guys ready for it? Winner take all. Let's do this.
And just look at the electricity that's in this building right now.
Can Dennis Berinchyk continue his thunderous reign and hold on to his WBO title?
He's a switch hitter. He's unpredictable himself.
Or will Keyshawn Davis make a splash and steal the title for himself?
And that's how you end the fight!
This is Top Rank on ESPN.
What better place to be for a world championship fight than MSG? We are in Midtown Manhattan. Valentine's Day night. And there has been no love in the air between these two. But look who is ringside to support the young Keyshawn Davis, one of the greatest to ever do it. Terrence Bud Crawford, the 41-0 living legend, the former undisputed welterweight champion, who of course making headlines for what will be his mega fight on September 13th against Canelo Alvarez. And here is the younger fighter who he has mentored and trained alongside. The moment has arrived for Norfolk, Virginia's Keyshawn Davis. Told us yesterday, having a son has changed his mentality. There's an extra edge to him now. He's been through some great challenges in life that he has shared with us. Says he's drawn closer to his relationship with God. You see that on the back of his robe. And now will this be the moment where he rises up and claims his first world championship? He's passed every test of his career. And now looking to win a lightweight title in only his 14th pro fight. He had one no decision, a 12-0 record. Oscar De La Hoya won a lightweight championship in his 14th pro fight. You never know what you're going to get with Dennis Berinchyk when it comes to the ring walks. He's come out as Super Mario, the Hulk, a giant teddy bear, a prison guard. And here is tonight's theme, The Gentleman. Started boxing when he was 12 years old, had 350 amateur fights. And then he volunteered serving his country during the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Spent weeks delivering aid, evacuating civilians from towns and villages affected by the Russian forces. And then a year ago, he had the opportunity of his pro career and took advantage. He won the vacant championship in defeating the 3-division Emmanuel Navarrete in what was an upset. And now this is first title defense, and he takes on Keyshawn Davis. For the first time in Keyshawn Davis's career, he watches his opponent come into the ring. He's always ring walk second. Let's go up to the ring to Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the theater at Madison Square Garden. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. We are brought to you this evening by Miller Lite. Cheers to another round of Miller time. By DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now. By the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea, hard iced tea. Keep it twisted. By Riyadh Season. And by the theater at Madison Square Garden. We are sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission. Executive Director, Matt DeLaglio. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBO Lightweight Championship of the World. Our judges at ringside, Guido Cavalieri, Max DeLuca, and Nicholas Esno. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Harvey Dock. And now, to everyone here in attendance, inside the theater at Madison Square Garden, and to everyone watching on ESPN, this is boxing, this is Top Rank, and oh, baby, this is the main event! Introducing first, out of the blue corner, presented in association with DB3 Promotions, with head trainer Brian Bomac McIntyre. He weighed in at 134.2 pounds, wearing white and gold. His record, 12 victories, 1 no contest, 8 of those victories coming by way of knockout. In the summer of 21, he represented Team USA at the Tokyo Olympics. He is making his first attempt at a world title. He is ranked #1 by the WBO at 135. He is representing the 7 cities and his hometown, Norfolk, Virginia. He is the businessman, Keyshawn Davis! Introducing out of the red corner, presented in association with K2 Promotions and Queensberry Promotions, with head trainer Stas Grirok. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds, wearing gold, brown, yellow trunks. His record, perfect, 19 fights, 19 victories, 9 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He too represented his country at the 2012 Olympics in London. He is making his first world title defense. He is the reigning, defending WBO lightweight champion of the world from Kiev, Ukraine, Dennis, the Thunder, Berinchyk!
Okay, guys, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Tim, we cannot avoid what happened this week. The hateful, ugly, racist act. And the reaction from Keyshawn Davis of turning to Berinchyk and saying, I'm going to whoop your ass for it. He also has gone out there and predicted, and even said it to us yesterday, a first-round knockout. You've talked about controlling the emotion, controlling the anger. What do you expect early on here?
Focus. That's what I'm expecting from Keyshawn. You know, Keyshawn says a lot of things, but I know he's a smart fighter, and I know his team. However, Keyshawn is an aggressive fighter. He likes to fight on his front foot. Yes, he can fight on his back foot, but he likes to control the action. Again, he likes to manipulate his opposition.
Right away, you see a size differential.
Yeah.
And it's big. They list Davis at 5'9" to Berinchy's 5'7". But you can see across the shoulders and back just the body type of the younger Keyshawn Davis. There's an 11-year age difference here, 25 to 36.
It's going to be about patience. Get control right there, Keyshawn. But it's going to be about patience. It's going to be about his jab. A lot of pendulum bouncing, a lot of lateral movement is going to come from Berinchyk. That's his style. He likes to attack on angles. And to take that away is one, going downstairs and going down to that body to take those legs away. And another way of doing it is landing that jab. As you can see, Keyshawn right there going downstairs already.
Straight right to the body from Davis.
Stab jab. Again, having control right there with the lead hand. The more technical fighter right out the gate is Keyshawn right there. Sharp. But Berinchyk right now is, again, he's a bit of a slow starter as well. You know, he adapts inside there. You see shots like that.
He just pushes him back.
He pushes him back, but you see shots like that, clubbing shots like that. That's what Berinchyk is really good at. Punching from odd angles.
Now doubling up the jab, closing the range as Davis. Don't see the right hand behind it yet. Constantly switching stances is what Dennis Berinchyk does. And he'll do it in real time coming forward, somewhat awkwardly.
Oh, yeah. But that's his style.
It is. You know, we had the conversation about style with Davis, and we said, what do you make of the style of Berinchyk? He said his whole style is one big mistake. Said he crosses his feet.
Runs in with shots like that.
Exactly.
But sometimes, Tess, to a regular fighter, that can be extremely difficult. Even to the champions out there, it can be extremely difficult. But Keyshawn, again, staying underneath himself, staying calm. And it seems like he's ready for anything that Berinchyk does.
By the way, he's answered the question in terms of handling the emotion and the anger of the events of the week.
Hit him behind his head. Time.
This is Top Rank on ESPN.
Keyshawn Davis and the world champion Dennis Berinchyk, and from this point forward we will be commercial free.
Nice right hand.
Catches him with that right hand. Who's timing him on that bounce little hop that time from that southpaw stance of Berinchyk.
It's a pendulum bounce test.
Stay off his head.
Bouncing forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Exactly.
Weight. And you know what? You can be timed doing that because you're slightly up in the air. Your feet are off the canvas.
Yeah, and when your feet are off the canvas, you're not in a position to punch, nor in a position to have any defensive movement.
Exactly. And so from this stance, this is where Keyshawn, I believe, is going to do very well with that right hand of his.
Wait. Step back, let him go.
And I said through the lead up, it's going to be a lot of wrestling in there, tying up.
That's exactly what we get from Berinchyk.
I said it's going to be a hug fest, to be honest with you. It is Valentine's Day.
Things, not that it was all tying up against Emmanuel Navarrete, but just the awkwardness muddled things. We told you we did not see the typical work rate of Navarrete. He was reduced to 51 punches per round, a guy who usually has all-out offensive assault.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I told you, Keyshawn likes to have control of his opposition.
He's more selective.
And he will stop you from getting any kind of momentum. And this is Keyshawn's thing too. This is both of them. And I said during the lead-up that this was going to be a hug fest for the first 4, maybe three rounds or so. And then they'll start to heat up.
Let him go, work in it, work. Quick. Stop. Go hit him behind his head. Back up.
Keyshawn looking to work behind that jab there. That was awkward, nearly a clash of heads, but the punch did come through as well.
See, Keyshawn trying to take the space away. That's why he's trying to pressure. Trying to take that space away and not allowing him to use the legs. Berinchyk to use his legs. But there, nice little forward shift right there. That backhand. But the body work is what's important, Tess, for Keyshawn, because it's going to slow down and it's going to take the mobility away from Berinchyk. Nice uppercut on the inside.
Yeah, it's had effect with that right hand.
I got you.
Keyshawn will return to the corner. To Brian Bomac McIntyre, of course, the longtime lead trainer and coach of Terrence Bud Crawford.
He don't got nothing? You can step to him, but you got to step to him behind that jab, though, okay? All right? And then, look, you got to keep the jab out there. Keep the jab out there, okay? Flick it, and look for the right hand over the top, all right? Look for that straight right down the middle when he comes southpaw, okay? Yeah. You see that? Yeah, I see. Sometimes throw it on the inside, okay? Instead of shooting down like this, take that half a step back and shoot it under. It's there, okay? And then spin around it. Okay, yeah. You feel good? Yeah. All right, good.
Touch my body. Throw his ass down. Got movement, all that thing. Не суети, все хорошо идет. Ты начинаешь сам создавать суету. Не суети, все равно. После него, вытяни его, проработай, разверни. Не оставайся перед ним прямо.
What did you make of the messaging from Bomac?
Keyshawn wants to get after it, and he's saying, yeah, I want you to come in and stay disciplined and come behind your jab, which is smart. He should come behind the jab because you got to blind him with something to be able to land shots. But, man, Keyshawn, this round right now, opening up, not having a hard time finding the target. He figures that if he lets him just sit on the outside and let him think. Oh, body work.
Left hook to the body.
That's where it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Said that in the first round, the body is the key.
A left hook to the body scores the knockdown early in round 3.
You can't push off from it. Let me handle that. Don't push off.
Little dirty boxing by both guys, both men.
Oh, he's coming close with that right uppercut. That's nearly been there a couple times short on the inside, Timmy.
And you see how Berinchyk, usually when he gets to those points and get off to the side, he's able to work. But you see how Keyshawn takes that away from him and quickly grabs out and grabs him.
He's probing to the body again with that jab.
Uh-oh. He's starting to get comfortable.
You can see it.
Yes, he's starting to get comfortable. You see those punches coming. He understands the speed. What do they say? I understand it now.
Yeah.
he's
computed. He's downloaded. And also, I don't know that he thinks of Berinchy's work on the inside and his punching ability as much of a threat.
No, it's not much of a threat. However, you don't just want him to score on you. You don't want to do that. You don't want a fighter like Berinchyk in this class to gain any confidence at all.
Right.
Berinchyk right now, what he's doing is he's stepping on the lead foot of Keyshawn Davis. That's a tactic used as a veteran move right there. Referee hasn't seen it yet, but it's been a couple of times where their front foot met. He stepped right on top of it.
Now he switches stances back to orthodox, but wait till he goes southpaw and you'll see it.
And he kept Keyshawn still just for a moment.
A good combination to close out round number 3. In a round that Keyshawn Davis scored the knockdown.
Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, one thing we don't have to do is get into a firefight with this motherfucker. You can easily pick him off like you're doing, okay? But you got to keep boxing.
This is a knockdown right here. You see Keyshawn move in position to land that shot right there outside to the liver of the southpaw Berinchyk. Berinchyk right there just covering up. He was actually almost down already to begin with. But Keyshawn right there landing that shot right there to produce that knockdown.
Slow for you. Stay with your jab, okay? Either way he comes, stay with your jab. He's going to catch it.
Yeah, the most interesting thing I believe is that these type of fights Berinchyk is used to. Now, I don't know if he's used to the type of firepower that Keyshawn is dishing out. However, he's used to these type of grappling type of fights. He can do this all night. He did it with Navarrete.
Round number 4. Keyshawn Davis, his first shot at a world championship, trying to win a lightweight championship in his 14th pro fight. Loma did it in 12 at 135 pounds. Oscar De La Hoya did it in 14 fights as well. Blood coming from the nose of the world champion, Dennis Berinchyk, who entered this fight. The world champion entered this fight as the underdog, just under 5-1. The odds against him.
The one thing about Keyshawn Davis is he don't get enough credit for is his defense. Superb defense. He don't get hit often.
Berinchy's only landing 11% of his total punches so far in this fight.
Superb.
And tried to go to the body with a left hand there and then ties up again. Actually looking into the crowd and smiling. He's so comfortable right now.
Yes, he is. And you hear the voice in the background of Terrence Crawford yelling to him and saying that, hey, don't allow him to tie you up and hit him downstairs to the body. That's where it's at. There it is. That's where it is. I told you.
Body shot by Keyshawn Davis.
Over.
It is a knockout victory. Hey, Norfolk, Virginia. Your young man just did it.
That was impressive, Tess. Extremely impressive. The body work was the key.
And he's looking straight at Terrence Bud Crawford and saying, we did it. As his brothers, his mom, and the family's going to be celebrating deep into the night here in New York. The young man who had overcome a lot of adversity that he has detailed, his mental health, who went on to become an Olympic medalist, one of the hottest rising stars in the sport, just delivered in his first world title challenge. Keyshawn Davis is now the WBO lightweight champion of the world. Timmy, take us through it. The bodywork was sensational.
Look, if you don't know, now you know. I mean, the easiest way to get to your opposition is the biggest target. You see Keyshawn right there, staying composed on the inside, not allowing Berinchyk to tie him up. Again, nice control right there, getting loose, not giving up his hands, keeping his hands free, and landing that shot right there to the liver. Now understand this, from the southpaw stance, that liver sits right there where he landed, right? You see him dig that shot up. Perfect technique on the inside by Keyshawn Davis, and you saw the effect of that shot right there. No mas from Berinchyk.
Became a father recently, said it changed his life, has given him an edge. Said he's drawn closer to God more and more. Those around him have noted how grown up he is now, how capable he is on delivering on all the promises and all the hype. And did he ever look the part? Let's go to the ring with Mark Chinook.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the theater at Madison Square Garden, this bout comes to a conclusion at 1 minute, 45 seconds of round number 4. For your winner by knockout and the new WBO lightweight champion of the world, the businessman, Keyshawn Davis!
Hold it high, Keyshawn. America's got themselves a new world champion, and his name is Keyshawn Davis. Remember, we will have the State of Boxing coming your way on the ESPN app. It's a knockout. The count to 10. We're going to hear from Keyshawn Davis when we return. And we're in just his 14th pro fight. Keyshawn Davis is now a world champion. Bernardo.
Keyshawn. Keyshawn, you said you were born to be a world champion. Today, you finally hear the words "and new." Describe the feeling.
Man, it was an amazing feeling, man, though. Right before I knocked him out, I was hearing the crowd saying, "No fuck, no fuck, no fuck." I was like, oh, nah, I gotta knock him out now. Boom!
And right before you did something that you told us you were gonna do in the fighter meetings. You looked over to Terrence Crawford. What was that exchange like?
Man, he told me, he was like, man, I told you it's going to be a body shot, man. He kept telling me, like, double my shots up. And when I did land to the body, it was 2 shots, and the second one put him down.
We saw Keon earlier on the show. That's your blood brother. We got your other brother behind you, your older brother. But Terrence Crawford told me, man, it felt like seeing my little brother win a belt. What does that mean to you with Bomac and the entire team?
Man, I've been knowing B&B for years, man. And ever since we got with these guys, we've been growing great chemistry. We've been growing as a family together, man. And we Sunday nights at camp, we cook Bomac cookout. Everybody come over, we throw down, we eat, we have fun together. So Terrence is definitely family, man. All love, for sure.
Walk me through the fight, though, because he was awkward early on. It was rough in there. How were you able to overcome that?
Honestly, I never really had problems with, like, awkward fighters. The only thing that was kind of giving me a little trouble was how he kept jumping in and out. And he was a little faster than I expected, but as rounds went on and on, I just got more comfortable in there, and the 4th round did it to him.
You said, before they put this strap on me, I want to see my son, and this is why you do it. Walk me through what becoming a father meant to you and how you were inspired tonight by Lil Key.
Man, my son was here. I had to show up for my son, man. Keyshawn Jr. Man, he was in the crowd watching me, man. I had to show up for my boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just mean a lot to me right now. I wish he could be in the ring with me so I could be holding him, but when he look back at this day, man, he gonna be proud of his father.
All week, you were pulling at this belt and knew it was gonna be yours. What does it feel to actually have it be yours? You earned it.
Hey, yo, Norfolk, Virginia, y'all got a world champ on y'all hands. I'm coming to the crib, and we gonna get lit again.
Now, again means who's next? Who do you want next now that you're a champion?
Man, anybody that got the balls to step in the ring to fight me, tell them, come on, anybody. It's two 135 division champions that I would love to fight, you know. But if they got the guts to step in the ring with the businessman, tell them send me a contract or I send him one.
There was a lot of drama. A lot of stuff went on prior to this fight, the weigh-in. How were you able to control your emotions?
Oh, man, honestly, man, I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations throughout my entire life, and I still had to go overseas fight in Russia. I still had to go overseas and put on amazing performances so I could go pro and get an amazing contract for me and my brothers. You know, so them antics that happened this week, it was fun to me. You know, but the fight was even better. I got to release all of that, and thank God I got the 4th round knockout. God, man, God is great. God is real, man. Shouts out to my Lord Jesus Christ. Don't play with him.
And finally, for all those people who have been through mental health struggles, to see a champion, a real boxing world champion, after everything you've overcome, what message do you have to those folks?
Yeah, man, I definitely had some mental health struggles, man. I've been to the mental home. I was one of them kids that was taking medicine every single day, and I lost myself, and I had to find myself again. And I'm here right now on national television telling everybody going through mental health in the dark or in the daylight, man, just take it day by day, and one day you will overcome it. Just take it day by day and never give up on yourself. Believe in God, and he will prevail. He always prevails.
Keyshawn Davis, the new WBO lightweight champion.
So that is Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis, who says, I lost myself. He's been very open in discussing his journey with mental health. And by the way, Bo Mack was very honest in discussing that journey as well. This is what we were detailing. The fewest fights needed to be a lightweight world champion. Lomachenko go all the way back to Jimmy Britt. Oscar De La Hoya in 14, Keyshawn Davis now in 14. His trainer, Bo Mack, said he's grown up now. He's making decisions in his life that says he's leveling up. I'm proud to watch the journey. The three of us have been along for the journey throughout to see his ascent to a world champion. Your takeaway, Mark?
You judge a fighter not by what he says or even his talent, but by what he's overcome. That guy's overcome a lot. I told you early in this evening, the likelihood was you going to see a star born. You saw it.
Timmy, when we broadcast championship fights through the years, I always turn to you and say there's no knockout that defines it more than a body punch knockout. Yeah. That's what he did tonight.
He's a mega star, or will be a mega star. He's the next face of boxing. You heard it here first.
Keyshawn Davis, he is the new WBO lightweight world champion. We will have the State of Boxing on the ESPN app. Join us there for more post-fight coverage. But right now, we will get you set with Stan and Linda on SportsCenter. Take it away.